And welcome back, folks. Hope you took that opportunity in that break just to make sure you're doing all right. If you have the capacity, you've had a little stretch, you're staying hydrated, staying on top of things. We are staying on top of our schedule over here with the hot fix this Friday evening. Well, evening for me might be afternoon, morning, wherever this is finding you. This is Faith Fridays. We are going places. This is the show that has been going on thus far. We have a look at region-exclusive speedruns as well as handheld game speedruns. After us, we're going to be having Grudge Match and Parallel Universes. I'm going to let them, the showrunners for them, explain what they're going to be up to. But we've seen two handheld games. We've seen one of the handheld games which has sort of region differences, but this time we're now throwing it over to a region exclusive game, but it's one that, it received other releases, but on the Saturn it's a special something for a particular part of the world. I'm gonna let Abby's Corner take us through what treats lie in wait for us in Castlevania. How are we doing, gamers?
We're doing good. And I also brought somebody with me. It's the lovely JupiterClimb, who is also the world record holder for this category and almost had the sweep for them all.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm happy to be here. This is going to be a great run.
Yeah. So the Saturn version is very broken because it has an exclusive thing that none of the other versions have. And that is these portraits. And this is why the glitch you're going to see from the start, well, not the start, it's going to be about a minute into the run, exists. Because the way they fix this in later versions, because Maria shows up in the PSP version as well as the PS4 version, don't play the PS4 version. Save yourself the pain and suffering. Is they took out the portraits and you write in the character's name to select that character. So let us begin, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, let us begin the run.
Good luck.
Now, the Saturn version does have a lot of load screens, and apparently Igarashi dislikes this version very much. I don't know why. It also has a bunch of exclusive areas that we won't be seeing in the speedrun, but there's exclusive areas, 2 extra weapons, as well as 1 extra boss that exists, and a few extra enemies like a giant smiling tree. So now this is Alucard, yet I'm starting as Maria. Now there's a specific reason why I'm starting with Maria, and that's because we're going to trick the game into thinking we're Maria and while we're Alucard, and we're going to steal all of Maria's items and stats. Because Maria starts with 200 MP, 200 HP, and the ability to carry 1,000 hearts. She also has the dragon helm, as well as every single relic in the game. Don't ask us how this happens, and the way we know that is because when we switch to Alucard, he will have all of those things. Because obviously, we just get the bars to tell us how much health there's no numbers attached to Maria. Same thing with Richter, but we're not even going to see Richter. So now we're going to save. And while the save is happening, we're going to be pressing ABC Start. This is a thing that every Saturn game can do, and it's just basically soft resetting. Sega required that for every Saturn game and also every Dreamcast game, although they have an extra button. And so we want to reload the save, but make sure that loading now doesn't show up. If loading now shows up, we've messed up the trick. And now we pick Alucard, and we're actually picking up into the save. And the game is completely freaking out until Alucard goes back into a save room. So here we go. We're in a room that doesn't normally exist, and we're going to turn on the relics that we need. And then we're good to go. We're not going to turn on the Heart of Vlad because there's nothing that can curse us, so we're kind of completely fine. Jump up into the corner and go at an angle. The reason is so we can get into the alchemy lab. If you go straight up, it puts you back into the save room that Maria was in, and if you go down, it puts you towards a warp room, which doesn't do us any good. Gravity jump, and then bat transform, and there we go. again, wing smash. One of the other differences with the Saturn version as well is that you can infinitely wing smash until you bonk into something. You don't have to keep inputting the input every time, which is really nice. So here we go. Did that a little early. Ooh, nice gravity jump. I'm very bad at those, by the way. The diagonal gravity jumps kind of fell there by accident, but that's okay. Gravity jump here. And because we have the Jewel of Open, we're just going to go into the chapel right away. Grab this holy water, which is very important for the run itself. Backdashing is still our fastest movement on the ground. We do have the Godspeed boots, which is a Saturn exclusive as well, but that is more for air travel with double jumps and whatnot. Then we're going to wing smash through some enemies once again, all the way up. Levels are a second and a half, is it? I don't remember the exact time.
Yeah, 90 frames.
So yeah. You don't really want it, but I usually get them because I'm like, it's a safety insurance policy. So here we go. Gonna untransform to kind of show the speed here.
If we have time, there's a good question in the chat.
Okay.
Why aren't we playing on the PS4 version of Symphony of the Night? Simple answer.
Sounds like a can of worms.
This is the best version of the game. Saturn Soden is number one.
Yes,
the most
it is.
content, it's got better balancing, it's got more music.
Yep. But the reason you don't want to play the PS4 version specifically is because it doesn't like analog at all. It's actually running the PSP version on an emulator running on a PS4. So you get a lot more input drops, and it also has really bad voice acting if you're listening to it in English. The Japanese voiceover, by the way, never changes between any of the versions. It is still the same original PlayStation version. Very good, Hippogriff. Thank you. That was not too bad of a Hippogriff fight. And then we're going to run. So that is why you don't want to run the PS4 version.
Yeah, you'll notice that Abby doesn't have a weapon to use. We get a lot of stuff from the save transfer, but no weapon, which leads to some really interesting combat where you have to get in close to punch.
Yes, unless we get that 1% drop, in which case, yay, we get sword.
Yeah.
So right now, we're just backdashing as fast as we can, and now we have to play a game of please don't give me an axe. The one problem with these axe armors is they have a chance to drop an axe. If they drop that axe, we are doomed because Medusa becomes that much harder. So hopefully no axe. And then here we go. And now are you ready to see another glitch? All right.
I'm so ready.
So here we go. So what I'm doing is I'm holding forward while backdashing, which causes the game to freak out here. But oh, we're going to cause some fun to happen. You don't want to do this in an actual, like, PB run. But by walking a bit forward, we get the moon in the background. So you can have the moon just kind of chilling. And then we're going to run, jump, 2, 3. Hey, we got that
Easy first try.
And now we are in the second castle a little bit further than where we would normally be if we did that regularly. Then we're going to...
It makes perfect sense to me.
And now we've got another glitch coming up, which is vertical wing smashing. That is not something you are supposed to be able to do. And then we get ourselves back into bounds.
Wow.
And then we're jumping, going up. I like how the balloon pod doesn't affect you. Now, the Black Panthers that are running around, those are the things that are going to drop the sword that has a 1% drop, and it saves a ton of time if you can get it. I have never been able to get it. So we're trying to use the holy water, but unfortunately, it looked like Medusa was able to not get caught. Oh, no. Please just get hit by that. Thank you. Okay, cool.
So just to recap here, every Black Panther has a 1 in 300 chance of dropping one of the best swords in the game, the Masamune. So at this point, if you want to get record in this category, you have to keep getting past Medusa, do some wing smashes, hope for the weapon drop. If you don't get it, you have to reset. It's a brutal grind, and I'm really hoping we get it today. We got 4 Panthers left.
I don't
2 more. Not today. Didn't get the 1 in
it's a thing that
300.
I've
Oh,
never been
well.
able to get. There we go, get that health, just in case. And now we're going to break the game again by doing the same thing with the backdash while holding forward. Oh, whoops, wrong direction. There we go. And then I'm going to double jump here, but also hold, or grab my potions here. The strength potions is in case you don't get the Muramasa because before, or the Masamune, because before that, you would literally punch Dracula in the face a lot. So, also, every glitch is very generous. It's not too punishing if you mess up a glitch. Like, even if I fell to the bottom of the screen, it's not an endless pit. You will stop, and then you can transform into bat or mist, and then untransform, and then continue doing gravity jumps. So it's kind in that way. We are now going to head into the reverse Colosseum, just like that. And then we're just going to go straight for a wing smash through all of these. There we go, and down. Please don't hit me, anybody. Thank you.
Nice.
And now we're in the clock room. However, we're not going to listen to the clock. We are going to go find a dead pixel instead. So right now, though, we're in reverse Alrox's quarters. Pretty straightforward, because there's no enemies here. Nope. Not quite what I wanted, but you know what? I didn't even need to transform into that, but I did anyway. So 2 backdashes each time will get you in the perfect spot to be able to double jump up. And then we go into the clock room itself. Now, if you didn't want to go find the dead pixel, you could listen to the 13 dings of Scooby-Doo because, you know, 13 ghosts, clock dings 13 times. But instead, we're going to go this way. Be careful of these gold knights, by the way, because they can do 100+ damage to you. And given the fact that we only have 200 HP, it's like, oh, this is going to hurt. Also, we barely have any armor, so it's like, haha, there's our dead pixel. Although it could be a fake dead pixel, so let us hope that it is not. It is not. Go up. If you bonk, it's not that big of a deal. And there we go. We're on our way to Shaft and Dracula. For Shaft specifically, we are going to use Tetras and then use our Strength Potion against Dracula. I do not know how long the Strength Potion is active for, but it is active enough to be able to kill Dracula. And I'm going to go for a little swag here by trying to Wing Smash and untransform. Didn't quite get it. You want to transform as he's just over the hole. And unfortunately, we just didn't get it. So here we go. Oh, come on, game. Game, don't. Oh, great. It's doing the thing where it won't let me Tetra. Yay. So again, use Mist to avoid his shots. If you think you can get a punch in, try to get a punch in.
That's a good pattern.
Yes. And then there we go. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, we're in trouble now. Yay. Oh god. Okay, I should be able to punch him here to death. Okay, we're in a bit of trouble. Because basically I can take one hit from Dracula, because he's going to do about 59 to 60 damage per hit. So this is going to be fun. So, of course, while Dracula's coming down, we're going to activate the potion. There we go. I had transformed in the wrong spot. Oh, damn it. Well, that's unfortunate, because that's
Ah.
game over. Oh, well. Where does my other save take us? Because I do have a save so we could skip all the cutscenes. I don't think I'm at Dracula, though, so that's unfortunate.
We can have a look. We've got time.
That's 11 minutes in. Where is that putting me? What is this save doing? Let's find out what this save is doing.
Let's find out.
Oh, I've got Sword Brother. That's interesting. Oh, we're still in Castle 1. Crap. Okay. Oh, I know what pattern this was going for again. Can I make it back there in time? How much time is on the clock right now?
We're about 13 minutes through, just over 13 minutes through.
I can try to make that, but that's kind of pushing it. I don't know if I can make it back in time.
It is
Maybe.
interesting. The final boss fights in this game have a reputation for being easy, but then you try it without a weapon. And Shaft in particular, you're just always going to get knocked around. It's a really tough part of the run.
Yeah.
And Dracula hits hard and has big hitboxes, so yeah. Very, very tough end game.
Yeah. Also, I just realized that I don't have holy water, so... Oof. I doubt that's gonna help, but maybe? Although...
Whatever you're comfortable with, we're happy to see some more gameplay, if that's something that you want to show.
I mean, I can go, I just don't want to, like, keep people waiting, because I don't know if I can do this in the time that I gave as an estimate.
That's all right. Well, we'll keep going for now. I'll let you know if we need to wrap things up, but
Okay.
no, we're enjoying this, and chat's enjoying this, so we're behind you on this one.
It's just an excuse for more Soten.
And that ain't no bad thing, I feel.
There we go.
This Sword Brother looks neat.
Yes. I keep forgetting that this save I don't know why, because you don't usually want him out. Because he doesn't really, he's not that helpful and he can actually slow the game down. So that's a thing. So there we go. Oh, nice. I thought that was gonna not go through. And the good thing is that we can still do glitches, so that's a thing. So again, line myself up, and by holding forward, we should be good. Again, you gotta hold forward to make that happen. I won't go for showing the moon this time. There we go. Again, run, and then do that. 2, 3. There we go. Should work every time. However, if you move a pixel forward, you have to restart it because you won't be in the exact spot you need. So if you're moving forward, not the best thing to happen there. Whoops. No, I won't do it. No, I won't do that. We're good. I thought about going...
Could we maybe see a little Merman versus Medusa? What do you think, Abby?
Do I have the Merman? Because I can never tell if I have Merman.
Oh yeah, good question. Yeah.
Because I don't know...
It's actually something we use in certain speedrun routes for this to help make Medusa a little bit more consistent. It's about equal in terms of time. Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay. It's this right here. Also, I forgot that I had... Oh, we could see Cow as well if anybody wanted to see Cow. It doesn't really... It's a defense buff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have items in this save, apparently. So I could do shield spell for the leather shield. Oh, that is doing so much damage.
Yeah, Merman is sick. That's a great example of why we sometimes use that. If you get knocked back by Medusa, Merman can still put in some work.
Any second now. Okay, not bad.
Sword Bro just trying his best. Really trying his best.
All right. And then... No, I won't do that yet. Never mind. Okay, can we possibly get the sword to show up? Because I guess we get another shot at this. There we go. Also, I know what that card in my inventory was. It was the library card, so I could go grab the iron shield because that's a very low drop rate as well. There we go. Okay. Excellent. We actually have a lot of health compared to last time, too, which is nice. Still got to do the damage here. Nope. There we go.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 7, 6, 8. That's not too bad. And of course, Sword Bro will help with Dracula's and possibly Shaft. There we go. Good. And I'm gonna grab this as well, just to give myself full health.
I'm intrigued. We were talking about different platform differences, talking about, PlayStation, Saturn, how PS4's a port of
The
who knows how many
PSP
ports.
version.
Like, this game has come out on a lot of consoles,
Yep.
right? Like,
Including the
it's all on-
Xbox 360, which is the shortest version because it gets rid of all the FMV cutscenes. Because it needed to fit on the
Ooh.
Xbox Live Arcade format, which I believe you're supposed to have a max of 200 megabits or something like that.
oh, wow.
I believe. I know that for regular any percent, you want to run it on a 360 if you want to have competitive times.
However, it's worth noting that across all versions of Soden, this is now the fastest way to complete the game. That's new. There's actually an arbitrary code execution category, but now Saturn is actually faster than the Ace, which is wild.
That's wow.
Okay, we made it back. Good.
Nice.
Okay, what do I have in my inventory? Oh, right, I need that because I have no mana, and we kind of need that mana. There we go. Now I do have more HP. Plus Sword Brother should be plenty of health, and given that I have more HP, probably means I also have a higher level, because if I remember what I've done, I killed a few extra enemies in this save, so we should be okay. Please don't fall back down, Alucard, that's bad. Okay, there we go. Alright. There we go, there's the swag. Alright, now hopefully Tetras want to go good this time.
Good luck, good luck.
There we go. Oh, and good, he's doing 3 damage. He's definitely being more helpful than not. You're not hitting me with the 53 damage, sir. And I'm doing 21 to him at the moment. Oh. Sometimes I think I'm gonna be good, and it's like, no, you're gonna get hit. There we go. Nice.
Let's go.
There we go. And we still have 7, so we can take about 4 hits from Dracula. So, there we go. And now Dracula comes down, and we're going to activate the potion. I actually wonder how much damage we're going to be doing with that, because you don't get a level up from Shaft. That's another thing, too. Go for the Tetra. Okay, 47. That's not terrible. Again, I kind of want to be careful because I don't want to not have him defeated this time. There we go. And you kind of see that slowdown there from the brother. I think that even happens on the PlayStation where you can cause some slowdown. Also, I didn't realize that you can get knocked down while he's spinning. Because normally you can kind of just stay on Dracula's head there forever. But apparently not when the Sword Brother is spinning. So now we're going to sit over by this hand to avoid the Xenomorph heads. I mean, totally legally distinct Xenomorph head.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
There we go. Also, I don't know if anybody caught that crit hit damage. There we go! It is done. We have completed the run.
Is that GG?
Yes.
Is that time?
That is time.
Go. GG.
And then he goes off into space, and we have an uninterruptible cutscene. Not the FMV part here, but yes, thank you for having me. Sorry that I had to kind of go through the run twice. Jupiter, would you like to tell the fine people where they can find you?
Oh yeah, I stream Castlevania like 5 days a week, twitch.tv/JupiterClimb. And thanks again for having me. This was a great run. Really, really entertaining.
Yes. And of course, you can find me at twitch.tv/Appy'sCorner. I stream a lot of different games. Resident Evil 4 remake, this. I'll actually be doing both Resident Evil 4 remake separate ways and the category you just watched at Frost Fatales on the 4th of March and the 7th of March, respectively. And thanks again, Hypnotics, for having me on to Going Places. Super appreciate it. And I hope you all have enjoyed this run.
Yeah, thank you so much, folks. Don't forget, Frost Fatales. Yeah, March 3rd to the 10th. You can see some Castlevania. There's a banging schedule. If you go to gamesdonequick.com/framefatales. And folks, we've mentioned all of the different variations for Castlevania. If folks happen to have, I'd be very surprised if some of the folks here didn't have a console that could play Castlevania. But if they thought, let's dig it out, let's see how it plays on my console, and they thought, maybe I'll try the speedrun of this. Where can they find useful information for it?
The Microsoft Store has the cheapest version, I believe. But also you can check out the speedrun at speedrun.com/Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Also, the Long Library Discord, which has a fantastic community. But if you are looking for the best way to purchase it, the Xbox Store. I believe the 360 store is closing soon, but I think you can still buy it on the Series X and Xbox One stores. Again, I think it's like $10 Canadian or something like that. So it's not super expensive at all. Yeah, I recommend it. The Xbox version is super fun. It doesn't have the bonus areas. Again, the bonus areas are Saturn only. No other version has those. Maria is only playable in the PSP, Saturn, and PS4 version. But again, PS4 version is really input not fun. It hates your inputs, and that's not good. Also, this song is not featured on any versions outside of Saturn and the original PlayStation version, because apparently there was some copyright issues, so they removed it from the 360 version at some point and patched it out and replaced it. So if you want to experience Becoming the Wind, PS3 has a copy of the PS1 version on the PSN store. Forgot about that version completely. So that is also an option.
Okay, so what I'm hearing at the end of the day is you should buy a Japanese Sega Saturn and buy a copy of this game, right?
Yeah, which goes for about $150 Canadian. Unless you go to eBay, in which case they want 200. Or not 200, 400.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Of all the platforms that Soten is available on, it's still not available on PC, which is a shame. Hopefully, fingers crossed, later this year we get some PC Soten, and that'll preserve the game forever, make it really accessible. But yeah, for now, you gotta kind of pick which expensive version of the game you want to buy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But again, there are some more accessible, cheaper versions if you're just looking to play it casually and not try to speedrun it. With the PS4 version, if you want to try to survive that one. The PS3 version, again, running on an emulator through PS3, because apparently that's what the PSN store versions all are. It's running on a PS1 emulator through PS3, and then, yeah. So it's all good.
Great.